I look like I got punched in the face. This is sad. It's a sad, sad day. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am in a new space today because I'm at my parents' house since I have no internet at my house right now. So I'm over here doing some other stuff on my computer, so I thought I would film this look for you guys. I am going to be using the Jaclyn Hill by Morphe Palette finally in a tutorial. I did a full review on this palette with swatches and my thoughts and everything on that back in July, so I will link that down below or up here in the cards so that you guys can watch it after you watch this video. So yeah, I created this kind of warm tone, kind of halo eye. I normally don't do halo eye looks just because my eye shape is not really made for that, since it's so like almond shaped. But I definitely tried. I'm trying to kind of, you know, go outside my comfort zone, outside of the box here to do some looks for you guys. And especially I know like a lot of people wanted to see that. You guys, I was gonna do a look with this blue because I love the shade so much, but I kind of thought since it's getting to be like out of summer now, we're already in September, I didn't think you guys would want to see that since that's definitely a summer color, but let me know if you still do. I will definitely still film that. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this look right here, be sure to keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's just go ahead and get started. I'm really glad that I did not do my face makeup before I did my eye makeup today because that was rough, guys. That was rough. Okay, so the first shadow that I'm going to be taking is this one right here called Silk Cream. I'm just using this like kind of fluffy Wet n Wild brush to apply that. Make sure you tap off the excess. And I am going to be kind of concentrating this in the inner corner as well as the outer corner. Normally I focus the majority of the product on the outer corner, but for a halo eye, you're going to want the same amount of color on the inner part of your eye as you do on the outer part. So I kind of start the color in the middle and then work my way to both sides. Now, like I said in the intro, I don't really have the eye shape that is desired for a true halo eye because the socket of my eye is deeper on the outside corner. So no matter what I do, it's going to look darker on the outside corner. That's just how it is for my eye shape, but that's okay. If you guys can hear my dog snoring, she's right there. Little sweetheart. After that, I am taking this shade right here. This is a shade called Butter. It's like a pretty, very warm tone brown color. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M412 brush. And I'm just going to kind of do the exact same thing. This brush is a little bit less fluffy, so it's going to concentrate the product a little bit more. But I'm kind of starting in the middle and working my way out on both sides. And you can see that's really just warming up the eye look. And of course, between every step, I'm going to go back in with my original blending shade. And I'm not grabbing any more product, I'm just using the brush and just kind of buffing that out. Because you don't want anything to look harsh, you want everything to look very seamless. I'm taking this deep kind of cranberry shade called Hillster, and I'm just going to take my finger for right now and put this all over the lid from inner to outer corner. Now it is a little bit difficult to get into the inner corner with my finger, so I'm going to take this dual-ended brush from Smashbox and just pick up a little bit of the product, not too much. And just kind of go in right there to the inner corner. Now we will go back in and touch up that shade in a little bit, but for right now, I am moving on to the shade Roxanne, which is right next to that cranberry shade that we used earlier. This is shade Roxanne. Now, I always have to remember what brush I used with it when I did this eye. Oh, there it is. Okay. So like I said, I'm going in with the shade Roxanne. And this is kind of like a flat fluffy brush, so perfect for this kind of thing. I'm going in on the outer corner and the inner corner. And this process is kind of sloppy. I find that when I do halo eyes, it looks sloppy until like I get that really pretty shimmery shade back on there in the middle, and then like it looks great again. So alright, then I am taking my first fluffy brush and just going over the edges. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with that Hilster shade right there, again with that Smashbox brush, and put that all over the eye again, just because you lose some of that sheen when you're packing on all the different colors. And this shade is the one that gives me the most fallout. I think this is just such a beautiful eye look. Now, just to deepen this outer corner and inner corner up a little bit more, I'm using this shade called Jax, and I'm using it on a really tiny little brush here. And I'm just kind of going over, and I'm also taking that up directly into the crease. Then of course I'm taking my blending shade. Now I think on the other eye I ended up adding a little bit more warmth back in, so I'm going to do that just with that brush that I had that kind of orangey rust color on, just to warm stuff up. And then we're almost ready for the beautiful center lid color. Alright, and for that color I am using this shade in the top corner called Little Lady. It's like this beautiful kind of pinky orange color. It looks beautiful with this warm tone look. So I'm just taking it on this flat Wet n Wild brush here, and I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of my Mario Badescu facial spray. This is just what I have with me today. And let's watch the magic happen. Oh! So pretty! Now to me, that just kind of ties the whole look together, and then I just take, of course, my brush just to kind of diffuse any harsh edges there. And I go back in and I add a little bit more. Then with this very small little detailing brush here, I'm going to go in with the very first shade called In Light and put that underneath my brow bone. I got way too much on my right eye. Hope you guys can see that. So I'm just going to take, you can definitely see the right eye. I'm just going to take this brush and go over it. Now the eyelids are complete, and I will catch up with you guys to do the lower lash line after I have the rest of my makeup on. Alright you guys, I am back. I have all my face makeup on except for my mascara, my lips, and of course I'm doing the under eye area with you guys. So if you're curious about what I'm wearing, I'll have all of that linked down below for you guys. So let's go ahead and work on the lower lash line. So first things up, I'm going to take that Silk Cream shade right there with kind of a, oh that is the wrong brush, with this Morphe brush right here. It doesn't have a name because it came in like a little bundle set. I'm just going to work that underneath the lash line. Nothing too fancy. I'm not one for a very heavy under eye area. Just because I have plenty of darkness on my own without adding any, so. Then on a slightly more detailed Morphe brush, this one also came in that kit, I'm going to be taking that shade Butter right here. And I kind of like to connect it to that outer color, just so that there is some kind of seamless transition there. Sorry, my mirror is in the way here. Alright, so the under eyes are done, and then for the inner corner, I'm going to take the shade Faint, which is right there. It's a pretty kind of pinky shade. And I'm just going to put that right in the inner corner. And you can see just how much that brightens things up. Alright you guys, so this is the completed look. You could definitely add some false lashes if you wanted to, or some winged liner. That's not my thing, and I'm really lazy, so I don't feel like doing that. So I just threw on some mascara, but of course you could add whatever you wanted to this look to make it your own. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy watching it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!